So for those of you who've been rocking with me for quite some time now, you know I used to love to do a good lymph check. So this is my last lymph check from February 2013. On April 3rd of this year, I reached my 2-year anniversary of my big chop. I couldn't wait to celebrate, so I decided to finally straighten my hair after a year and a half of not doing so. To straighten my hair, I'm going to be using the Beautiful Textures Naturally Straight Texture Manageability System. That is really hard to say, y'all. But I always want to stress, make sure you read the directions of anything that you haven't used before. So the system comes with a clarifying or cleansing shampoo as step 1. For step 2, you're going to have the leave-in conditioner, which also acts as a heat protectant. These are going to be the only 2 products that you put in your hair to use this system. If you want to maintain the look, then you'll use these 2 products. So I did wash my hair in the sink, but I am going to show you guys, how I wash my hair and apply my leave-in conditioner. To wash my hair in the sink, I typically only section my hair into 2 sections. So this is my hair after already shampooing it once using the shampoo in the system. I'm just showing you guys, how I shampoo my hair in that first section. I do want to note here that my hair still felt really soft and really moisturized even while using the shampoo. After shampooing my hair 2 times on each side, I'm going to section my hair off into 6 sections so that I can apply the leave-in conditioner thoroughly to my hair. I do want to note that the instructions mentioned several times do not oversaturate your hair with this product. It actually kind of made me nervous because it said the more product that you use will actually not help your hair from getting heat damage. In fact, it can cause adverse reactions. So I was really careful not to put too much product on each section, just enough, to coat my hair. And then I did go ahead and detangle my hair using a wide tooth comb. This is the only thing I detangled my hair with, and it's the only time that I did detangle my hair. It did have enough slip for me to detangle fairly easily. After I finished detangling my whole head, the instructions said to allow the system to remain in your hair for a total of 20 minutes before you blow dry it. So I let it remain in for an additional 10 minutes before I started blow drying my hair. I blow dried my entire head using the tension method, and I blow dried my hair in the same 6 sections. All done, but who knew I had all this hair? I definitely didn't. After blow drying my entire head with warm heat, I went back over my hair with the cool setting just to close the hair shaft and to make my hair smoother and softer. And y'all know why I had that fan. I had to get my Beyonce on. So now here's for the fun part. I decided to straighten my hair using the same heat tool that I used to straighten my hair when I was 6 months post big chop. I'm using the InStyler. It worked just fine on my hair the last time, so I decided to give it another shot. I am using the InStyler on the highest heat setting, but I do want to note that if you are using the InStyler, you want to make sure that you go really slow because you only want to do 1 pass with your heat tool, and the slower you go, the better the results. Did I mention that you really need to go slow? So you guys are going to notice when I get towards the end of my hair, it does snag a little bit. And that's one thing that I didn't like about using the InStyler versus a flat iron. It just doesn't get my ends as straight as I would like. Halfway done, y'all, and you'll see here what I'm talking about my ends not being super straight. I kind of felt like I had a hard blowout and not a flat iron. But here's just a little length check. Sorry, I'm out of frame, but I am bra strap length. For the second half of my head, I decided to do the chase method using my Chi flat irons. This method gave me way smoother results, but I really didn't like combing my hair with that rat tail comb. I swear, I've never been tender-headed until that moment. Alright guys, so 2 hours later, here's my hair. And if you can tell by the look on my face, I'm just like over it. A little backstory, if you haven't been following me on Instagram or following my hair journey for very long, this is the first time that I have straightened my hair, any kind of direct heat on my hair in almost 2 years. I straightened my hair once, 6 months post Big Chop, and I just reached 2 years post Big Chop on the 3rd, so I decided to just straighten my hair. I was gonna wait and do it for my birthday, but I decided to do it now just in case I didn't like it. I didn't want to have bad hair on my birthday, and I'm really glad I did because I really hate it. You can tell by the video my hair is not bone straight whatsoever. I didn't want to do more than one pass on my hair just to achieve straight hair, because straight hair is not something that I'm going to be wearing pretty much at all. So I didn't want to, you know, risk heat damage, and you know, I feel like I'm risking it as it is just to do, you know, a length check and to kind of trim my ends and things like that. So, InStyler versus the flat irons, because you'll notice I did do both for experimental purposes. This is going to give you the quicker style. Like, you can probably go through your whole head in 30 to 45 minutes with this, but it's not going to get your hair as straight as, say, this and doing the chase method with a, you know, rat tail comb. Which one do I prefer? For a bone straight method, definitely I prefer my Chi flat irons. I also would suggest actually getting ones that have temperature gauges. Mine doesn't, because I usually use it on my wigs and I'm not really worried about it. So I would suggest that. This one I just like because it's really quick and it's gonna give you similar results, but you know, not as straight, but it is definitely quicker. I didn't like the chase method because this little thing really was hurting my head, and I blow dried my hair beforehand, but this was just really hurting, so I just got really frustrated towards the end. I did reach bra strap length post Big Chop in 2 years for both my relaxed hair and my natural, but I'm gonna have faith in my hair. I haven't straightened any in the last almost 2 years. I did protein treatments before this, about 2 weeks prior to this, and then I also used the Beautiful Textures, you know, Beautifully Straight products, which I've heard and seen really good results from. So you guys just pray for me, and I will be back in about a week with my reversion video. If you haven't subscribed already, please don't forget to thumb me and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Have a great one. Did you guys know I have a Facebook page now? Head on over and like my Facebook page so you don't miss the giveaway.